Hey guys, wait. Hey guys, well, okay guys, we are back. And yeah, I found somebody to join. I found somebody to join us for the next post we can read. I'm not saying her name, but I'm just gonna be calling her Mama Ghost because she my mama. Come on, say hi.
Hi.
I don't think they can just come to the mic. They can't hear you.
Hi everyone.
Okay, so you've heard my mother's joining. My mother's joining us just for this post here, and hold up. We forgot to turn this on, and yeah, back to this post. Am I the a-hole for being cruel for telling my daughter that she will need to help pay back the money for what I spent on her wedding? Okay, here's the thing. My daughter was supposed to get married in about 4 months, and I learned earlier this week that the wedding is off, and it has been off for about a month now, and I just learned about it.
Nope, she's gonna have to pay back.
Yeah, okay, and let's see. In short, he learned that my daughter he learned that my daughter was cheating on him early into the relationship and called it off. What? Yeah, no, she low-key a hoe for real. What?
It's good it happened. He found out before he even married her. He married her.
Oh my word. Okay, that's just like what? That's just, and just imagine, like it's not your future in-law that's the one that's cheating. It's your own child that you raised.
It sucks, but it happens. Women are the biggest cheaters nowadays.
These hoes ain't loyal.
No, they're not.
Maybe Chris Brown had a point.
He knows what he's thinking about.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I've personally given her money for the wedding under some conditions. It was not a gift. The main condition was to have a venue that was accessible for people with disabilities. So I put the money down for the venue. Anyways, the wedding is cancelled and the venue doesn't do refunds. She has already told them she will not need the time slot and nothing will happen that day. I still need to pay the venue and they are not giving me any money back and are holding the price. I called her and told her that I need to pay for the venue because that I need help paying for the venue. Since the wedding won't happen, I need her to pay me back some. We had a huge argument and she called me cruel for doing this. I pointed out the wedding would have happened if she didn't cheat on the man she wasn't.
Yeah.
And this wasn't a gift at all. She's pissed and I'm out like 10K. 10K!
She's very entitled. In the first place, how old is she? Because if you are adult enough to want to get married, you must be adult enough to flip the bill.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the original poster is a mother or a father, but like
It doesn't matter.
I'm just like, because like if it's a father, then I'm gonna be, if it was a mother, I was gonna be like, yeah, no, this is peak fatherless behavior.
Whether or not, it's like he's right. He needs her to be responsible because she's gonna pay for it. She was irresponsible, cheating, knowing that she's getting married, and for a month she knew it's off. She didn't have the audacity to tell him. Even with that said, just the fact that she wanted to get married, she's adult enough to get married, so she can't you can't get married if you can't flip the bill. If you can't pay for it, why won't you get married? Who's gonna feed you if you get married?
And here's the thing. I mean, like, even if the marriage did go through and there wasn't any cheating, you'd still need to pay back because, like, you really think your parents are gonna pay all of the expenses of the wedding?
You pay for whatever you do. Your parents will meet you somewhere. They don't have to meet you somewhere, but they will meet you somewhere if they're quite decent parents. They don't have to pay for your wedding. Nobody paid for my wedding. I paid for it myself. My mother, they did the bare minimum. I did everything for myself. I don't see why somebody who wants to be adult enough to go and play house cannot be able to pay her own wedding. Why won't she get married? Why can't you go to court and go and sign in court?
That's a funny thing there. There's a funny thing, like, why would you do this? Like seriously, like, how entitled are you that you have to think that you can just expect to like let your parent pay so much money?
You get angry when you're the one who fucked up, you screwed around, you got caught, and you seem to not even have any remorse. You feel that it is your father's It's your right not to pay. Me, I would beat her up.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel sorry for the parent. Like the daughter is like, the parent is not the a-hole here.
The parent is not the a-hole, but he raised an a-hole.
I didn't know it's not a she. That's what, because like
Okay, he or she raised an a-hole.
Yeah.
Because if they taught her properly, if they raised her properly, then she wouldn't have been so entitled. They probably spoiled her whole life. That's why she thinks she can get away with it again.
What the worst part is the parent, they stated that this is not a gift.
It's not a gift. It shouldn't be a gift. If they had the money to give it to gift her with the wedding, something else. But if he told her ahead of time that it is not a gift, it is helping, she's gonna have to flip. Then she can go to hell. Let him take her to court.
I'm not gonna lie, this legit seems like it needs to be taken to court, because this is
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
Yeah, they need a Judge Judy.
I'm not gonna lie, this is this is so ridiculous. Like, the entitlement is beyond ridiculous.
She's selfish, she's entitled, and she's spoiled. She's spoiled.
I feel like the parent was just. I feel like the original poster. I feel like OP is just like, oh my. I feel like they're just like, I failed as a parent.
She's the one who brought the wedding upon them. She's the one who decided she was going to get married. She's the one who decided to go hoe around. So hoeing around early in the relationship, mind you. So she should be. So if she's the one who made all those decisions, then she should pay for it. She should pay for it.
Hoeing around early in the
There's consequences. There's consequences to all your actions. Everything you do comes back to you. And if a parent didn't teach her consequences, it's another thing. But I think as old as you are, if you want to get married, you should know that there's consequences. Hoeing around, you're gonna get found out. Never stay secret. You'll get found out.
Like, one thing I know is that if I was getting married, right? If I was getting married, I'm not expecting you and Daddy to pay for the whole wedding. Like, I know I'm gonna have to be expected to pay, have a lot of contribution in my own wedding, which includes paying the money.
No, the woman pays the money for the wedding. You just have to make sure you guys get the suits and your attire and the alcohol. The attire and the alcohol, everything else is done by the woman and the family.
Serious?
Yep.
Wait, you serious?
I paid for my wedding.
I didn't know there was
another thing the man must do is the rings. You must make sure the rings are bought. You must make sure your groomsman is all got their attire, and you pay for the alcohol. That's it.
Wait, seriously? That's it? That's how it works? I thought it was like a 50-50 thing.
You can make it a 50-50 thing, but traditionally, the woman and her family pays for. Because now when you get married, you're going to take the woman, so you're going to be providing for that woman for the rest of your life.
Okay, it kind of makes sense now that you're explaining.
But nowadays, women they not stay home, they're not barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen anymore. They are career women, so most of the time now, women they earn more than men. But traditionally, you would take the wife, you would take her out of her father's house. So now you must provide for her like a father used to provide for her. Put food on the table, a house secure a house over a roof over her head. Make sure she runs for nothing. Yeah, she doesn't have to. The parent is not the a-hole. The daughter is. She's a big a-hole.
Yeah.
A traitor.
Okay. You feel like you've had enough there?
No.
That was the post.
The whole post.
Yeah.
No, dad's not an a-hole. Or the mom. But they raised an a-hole.
Okay.
They are responsible for that a-hole.
Okay. Well, guys, that was Mama Ghost joining in, and yeah, if you honestly, yeah, the OP is not the a-hole here. The daughter is. Like, that is a hoe and a half.
You don't say yes to somebody. You don't say, I will marry you, I'll start a life with you, and then just fuck it up like it. No.
Honestly, OP, the only way you are an a-hole is by failing to raise a decent daughter. Because but if you did raise a decent daughter and she decided to just be a hoe in adulthood, That's not on you. That's not on you. That's on them. You probably feel like you failed as a parent, and maybe you did. But honestly, that decision making is on your daughter. You are not the a-hole, OP. Not the a-hole at all. Am I the a-hole for refusing to share my hamburger with a stranger who asked nicely? Okay, this is this is gonna be depending on the context, but like, yeah, this is just okay.
Is the stranger hungry?
Like, that's why I said it depends on the context. So like, I'm gonna look for the context. I was at a park minding my own business, eating a hamburger. A person I don't know came up to me and asked if they could have some because it looked good and they forgot their wallet. I said no, and they got really huffy, calling me selfish because they asked politely. A few people nearby gave me weird looks like I was the problem. Now I'm wondering if I'm actually selfish. Am I the a-hole for not sharing with a literal stranger just because they were nice about it?
Okay, here's the thing. Did he really want some because it was looking nice, or was he really hungry? There's a big difference. If somebody's hungry and that person told you I didn't have anything to eat for a while now, then you're the a-hole. But if somebody feels entitled just because it looks nice, the fact that he has a wallet means he has money.
No.
It means he probably had something to eat already before or early in the morning when he woke up or something. That's just being greedy and doing on somebody else's food. No, I would say it depends, but I don't think if the situation is that he just wanted some because it looked fun, you're not an a-hole.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The question itself that's a heavy one because it mainly depends on the context. And then yeah, they forgot their wallet. The fact that they have a wallet means that they
are capable of buying food for them.
Which means they should have just gone back home and gotten their wallet. This could have been resolved if that guy just went back home. Like, this is a really touchy one, but I'm gonna go on a verdict and say not the a-hole on this part.
And besides for not taking your wallet, we live in digital time now. You can just SMS yourself. You can withdraw money from your account without having your card or without it on yourself.
Hold up, here's some of the comments. He says, not the a-hole. Have you considered that? Okay, have you considered they might be staring because his behavior was super creepy? I would never entertain such weird people.
No, definitely not.
Not the a-hole. Those people do not have the context.
Nope. Yeah. Not the a-hole. If you say it looks really good, you're not hungry. You're just greedy. If you say I'm hungry, it's another story. But he never said he's hungry. He said it looks good. Can I have a bite because it looks good? He's just greedy. Like again, like if I did not check for the context, this would have been a very touchy subject. Because it's hard to read. Oh my god. Sorry, it's just like it's really funny when you think about it. Okay, but yeah, not the a-hole OP. Who are you? Let's see, minimum neat 5505. Okay. We got another one. Another one. Okay. Am I the a-hole for fixing my daughter's car when her boyfriend said he'd handle it? Okay, my daughter, who is 21 years old, and I have been pretty close. She moved in with her boyfriend a couple of months ago, and it was a little tough seeing her move out, but I know she's an adult and building her own life. She drives an old Corolla with a lot of miles on it. A couple of weeks ago, she mentioned that the steering wheel had started shaking when she got up to highway speeds, and sometimes the front end would shudder when she braked. She told me her boyfriend said he would take care of it. Another week went by and she still hadn't looked at it. Last weekend she came by my place, said it was getting worse and it was starting to make her nervous to drive. So I took it for a quick drive, and sure enough the wheel was shaking pretty good around 60 miles per hour and it shuddered when I hit the brakes. I pulled the front wheels off in my driveway, and it was pretty obvious the front brake rotors were warped and the brake pads were worn unevenly. I ran to the parts store and grabbed new rotors and pads and swapped them out that afternoon.
Took a couple hours, and after that the car drove smooth again. My daughter was really happy and thanked me a bunch. To me it wasn't a big deal. I've worked on cars most of my life, and she's my kid. A few days later, she and her boyfriend came over for dinner, and at one point he pulled me aside and told me I shouldn't have fixed the car. He said it was his responsibility as her boyfriend to handle that kind of thing, and that by doing it myself I stepped on his toes. I told him I wasn't trying to prove anything. The car was getting worse and I fixed it while she was there. Since then, he's been pretty short with me and the vibe has been a little weird. My daughter says he feels like I undermined him. From my point of view, she's still my daughter, and if something on her car is unsafe, I can fix it in an afternoon, and I'm going to. Yeah, no. You are not the a-hole here, man. Bro, you are not the a-hole here.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
You're not in the a-hole because that's your baby. You need to make sure your baby is safe. And if he had how long to step up to the plate? He never came and never fixed the car. He wants her to die before he gets that car fixed. Nobody stepped on his toes. He better man up and fix it when it's broken, not wait until she dies before he fixes it.
Yeah, no, bro, you are not the a-hole. Your daughter either needs to tell her boyfriend to step up, or she needs to leave his ass, because how are you if your life is in danger every time you drive a car, and when your car is effed up and your boyfriend said he's gonna handle it, he should fucking handle it.
He should learn that if you're not today it was the daddy fixing it, tomorrow it will be another man fixing it. If you can't handle your business, if you can't handle your shit when it's supposed to be handled, tomorrow somebody else might be fixing it. It might be another man. He needs to handle his business and keep it tight.
Like, dude, if you said you're gonna fix the car, fix the damn car. You don't need to act like your girlfriend's dad is in the wrong for making sure that she's safe.
He's a little bruised ego, little narcissist.
Yeah, like like he's. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even anywhere near him, but I can tell he stinks of bitch, bitch.
Who says bitches? Bitches, nigga.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, like this is just crazy.
Be a wanker.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to bring out the English. We're gonna have to bring out the accent for this one. Your daughter's boyfriend is a bloody wanker.
He's a wanker.
He's a wanker for that one.
A wanker with a bruised ego.
I'm not gonna lie, that's just yeah, no, just no.
He needs to learn to handle his business. Somebody else will handle it for him if he doesn't.
Yeah, no. Like seriously, seriously, no, bro. Why are you getting mad when? Why are you getting mad?
You should be thankful and grateful that somebody fixed it and he didn't.
Yeah, like again, like you brought up. How long was it gonna take for him to fix him? Until she ended up in a hospital, or maybe even dead.
Or riding to somebody else's car, a lot of damages.
Or what did the car broke down while she was on the highway? And then what happens? Accidents happen.
No, let him go to hell.
Yeah, no, like
she needs to quit his ass.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. If you say you're gonna fix the car, fix the damn car, and if you couldn't fix the car, admit that you couldn't fix the car. But he didn't.
Be a man of your word.
But he didn't even lift a finger.
He should just be a man of his word. When he says he's gonna do something, he must just do it.
And you know what? The father is actually a better man than me. You know why? If that was my daughter and her life was put on the line because her boyfriend didn't want to do shit, I was gonna blow up on his ass before even fixing the car.
No, the moment he approaches you to tell you that you overstepped, I would beat his teeth out.
I was gonna start with a pump slap. But that actually works better. Now seriously, OP is a better man than me. Like seriously, that is my child's life that you are fucking with. Do not try and get mad that I was overstepping. I did not overstep. I just made sure that her life was safe. Yeah, like that's just that. Oh boy. Let's see what the comments are saying about this one. Red flags to me, he's more concerned about how he looks than your daughter's safety. I would honestly suggest she think about other ways he tries to control her.
Yep. He's controlling.
Yeah, like...
He was trying to control the father-in-law also. He a big asshole.
OP is way calmer about this than I would have been. If one of my daughters were driving a car that was unsafe and below interstate speeds, and her boyfriend tried to lecture me about it because I fixed it, then I would be an asshole and wouldn't need any opinions if I was or not.
Yep.
What a fucking asshole this boyfriend is.
He is a big stinking one.
Concerned about his domain while sitting on the problem for 3 weeks as it got worse. Completely misplaced pride and going by his own standards. He should be embarrassed that someone else had to take care of his job.
Exactly.
But almost as bad to me is the disrespect he showed to OP. And like, I'm not gonna lie.
It was disrespectful.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If I was dating somebody and they told me they do something and they didn't do it, and what happens, like, you or daddy had to fix it, had to get it done, and then they start overstepping and be disrespectful towards you, I'm dumping their ass immediately. I don't need someone being disrespectful to my parents. Let alone put me in danger for 3 weeks because of inactivity.
His manliness, his manlyhood was in...
What manlyhood? What manlyhood?
Yeah,
he doesn't have nothing.
He had an imaginary one, and it was tarnished. Sorry, shame he felt the pain. But yeah, whatever little bit he had left was wiped out. Now he is, he's trying to restore. He's trying to, by doing that, he's standing up to the father, showing the father that he is a man. You will be able to handle, but it's not. The actions speak louder than words. You can say you're gonna handle it. You can say all those things, but if you don't handle it, you're not handling it. Yeah, you can say whatever that you want with your mouth. The only thing that's gonna show your intention is when you start really acting on it.
Okay, but almost as bad to me is the disrespect they show to OP. Unless there's more to their relationship that actually justifies some tension, I couldn't imagine not treating your partner's parents with extra deference and respect, especially at the boyfriend's presumed age. In my opinion, early 20s, early 20s, you don't yet have the right to talk to your partner's dad man to man like that.
No, especially when you're in the wrong. Especially when you're in the wrong.
For more replies.
She's gonna have a problem with that man. He's gonna control her. He's gonna try and control the whole family.
Oh, here's some more comments. Like, you're so right. It wasn't man to man. It was a sniveling little shit placating at manhood, like a strutting banty rooster while talking to a real man. Talking big to a real man. Get the fuck out.
Trying to save faces with his little
Okay, not the a-hole. When was he going to fix it? When she got in an accident? That's your baby. You care for her more than he ever could. He's risking her safety by not fixing it sooner when he said he would. He sat on his ass. He sat on his damn thumbs for 3 weeks. This was fun, and I hope you liked Mama Goes to joining us. But until then, don't forget to keep it real and keep it spooky, Mountain Society. This is Lee, your Ghost Supreme, and I'm asking you, are you the a-hole for doing what you do? Am I the a-hole for doing what I want to do? Anyways, yeah. Keep it real and keep it spooky, Mountain Society. This is Lee, your Ghost Supreme, and I'm signing off. Ciao!